to get started. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen, and I want you guys to definitely plug in at this time. Trust me. Again, your friend has invited you here right now. You want to make sure that you just say thank you. Okay. Even before we start, go ahead and send them a text and say thank you. And then next up, I want you to make sure that you don't have any distractions, because again, the information that we're going to go over is changing lives all across the world. So what is this we keep talking about? All right. This program is called the Wealthbuilders. Why is it powerful? It's powerful for really multiple reasons, but I'm going to go over a couple of the first ones. First of all, wealth can start with you. In the Wealthbuilders, we talk about what is a wealth builder, right? A wealth builder actually understands the importance of financial literacy, right? A wealth builder understands that you have to be open to multiple streams of income through expertise such as real estate, drop shipping, forex trading, credit, right? How many of us know that credit runs this entire country in America, and credit is so crucial and integral to be able to create a strong financial future? And so the mission of the Wealth Builders is to educate and empower all individuals through any unbearing circumstance. Listen, how many of us can agree that right now, especially in America, I know I got a couple people on here that might be international, but especially in America, right, we're going through an unbearing circumstance. Gas has gone up, right? The cost of living is going up. Minimum wage is not going up, right? People are trying to survive, and that is not what life is about. So that's what we have the Academy. Right, we were started in 2018, and when you join the Academy, you have access to an entire online portal of products that are all designed to educate, promote financial literacy, and help you create wealth. Since we've been around, we've helped thousands of individuals by leveraging the 4 pillars of wealth: forex, real estate, credit, and e-commerce. With these 4 pillars, we actually realized that there are 6 and 7 and even 8-figure earners all across the world who are leveraging each of these tools. The problem is we don't know how to get to them. And so now you look at the facts. 1 in 4 Americans have a credit score of less than 650. Look, I was like this guy, all right? I was stressed out. I was overwhelmed. I didn't really know, how to be able to get further ahead. And so this is what I want you all to understand. I want you to understand the 5 factors that make up your credit score, because I don't want you to be a statistic. So these 5 factors, take a screenshot of this or save it, write your notes, whatever you got to do. The first factor is your payment history. 35% of your credit score is made up of your on-time payments. You never want to miss a payment, okay? If you're even doing better, you want to try to make at least 2 payments within a month, right? So that way, look, you can show the bureaus, guys, show the bureaus that you are leveraging credit the right way. But not only that, you want to be able to leverage your credit utilization. So the regular common is 30%. That's the normal, right? The normal of the industry is 30% utilization. That's pretty average. But if you want to have excellent credit, you need to keep your utilization below 10%. If you can do that, you'll be one step closer to getting that dream credit score. So again, when we think about utilization, that means if you get a credit card and that credit card has $1,000 credit limit, that does not mean you go out there and you start swiping, right? On getting $1,000 for the month. You want to only leverage minimum 30%, meaning $300 of the account. And if you really want to take your credit to the next level, only use 10%, making sure that by the month's end, only 10% has been utilized of that credit card. So over $100 has been used. That'll show the credit bureaus that you don't need credit, that you are using it simply as an additional tool. All right. 15% is the length of credit. The average person has, anywhere between 5 and 7 or more years of history within their credit. So you want to make sure that you do not close accounts. Even if you feel like you don't use it, even if it's 2, 3, 4 years old and you barely even use it and you ever swipe, you still want to make sure that you have those accounts open. The longer you have your history and your credit, the better it is when you start applying for loans, you start applying, getting your business credit together, or even a house, right? You want to have history. The last 2 are 10%. 10% of inquiries, 10% of types of credit. Listen, I had once a client ended up having over 30 inquiries on their credit report. I said, what are you applying for? They said, everything. Okay, I'm trying to get it all. I said, no, stop. You should only have 1 to 2 inquiries a year on your credit report. If you have more, don't worry, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna show you out in this exact presentation how to be able to get those off. But not only that, I'm going to be able to show you guys, look, the types of credit. You want to have a mixture. You want to have, an auto loan. You want to have student loans if you have student loans. Keep that on there. You want to use your credit card. You want to use your mortgage. Like, all those are a variety of mixes of credit, which shows that you are leveraging and utilizing credit the right way. So these are the 5 factors summarized on how to be able to keep your credit score increased and higher and not drop down. Does that make sense? Guys, in addition to this, understand, we have a credit academy. I can't spend too much time on, the 5 factors, but if you want to learn even more about credit, how to be able to actually, use credit cards the right way, how to be able to use credit letters to dispute negative items off your credit report, how to be able to have a clean and clear credit history, that is what this academy does. Let me explain to you how our 5-minute credit process works. It's very simple. Step 1, all you do is watch the videos that we have within our online portal. You're going to be able to then take a few quizzes to understand the power of credit and make sure that you're retaining the information. And then you just input your negative or derogatory items in our state-of-the-art system. At that point, it doesn't matter if you have collection accounts, charge-offs, bankruptcies, if you have medical bills. Listen, one of our clients right now, within 5 days, was able to get a bankruptcy off of her credit report. We had another client, he ended up getting over 20 inquiries off of his credit report within a day, 24 hours. We had another client, she ended up getting a bankruptcy off in 7 days. We had another client, he ended up getting approved for $30,000 credit limit within just a month of leveraging these videos in this program and using our system. In addition to getting those items, we also are going to be able to print out your actual dispute letters. See, a lot of times, we have consumers who use different companies, use different platforms, and I think we all can agree that a lot of times the platform is general. Right? When I mean by platform is general, the letters that are being used to dispute negative items are very general. They don't tailor to the situation that you have. So what ends up happening is the items come back verified, and here you are spending months and months and months trying to get your credit together, and you're having a hard time. In this program, we are going to specify and isolate your situation so it's tailored towards you. At step 3, as you can see, we'll get those items, help you get it removed. This is from one of our real clients. As you guys can kind of compare some of the accounts. Navy Federal, if you look over to the right, Navy Federal was deleted, right? You look at Ally Financially was removed, okay? You look at Capital One was adjusted and removed. That is what we do in the Wealth Builders. We're also going to help you utilize Self to build your credit, Rent Reporter, so that you can start reporting your rent to the credit bureaus. We talked about that credit history, and then Identity IQ, because we don't want none of your personal data to be compromised or stolen. So to get access to our credit academy and just leverage the academy itself, you're going to only start for $179.99 and then $79.99 a month. No contract, cancel anytime. But I'm telling you right now, once you start learning this information, you're not going to want to cancel. I'm telling you that I've been in the industry in the financial literacy space for almost 3 years. I came into this program, and I promise you, within 2 weeks, I learned more from this academy than I did in the last 2 years. It was crazy. And that is what we want to do. We don't want to just charge you for a service and then you don't get results, and 6 months down the road, you got bad credit because you never understood, right? You just put a Band-Aid over by hiring somebody. We don't want that to happen to you. We want you to sign up with us. Within 6 months from now, your credit score is still going up. Within 3 years from now, you buying all the houses that you want, all the cars that you want, and you know exactly what to say and how to say it as you go throughout your financial journey. We're in the business of education in the Wealth Builders, and that's what we want for you. And the great thing is, if you don't want to make that $79 payment, all you need to do is refer 3 people to the information, and the company will waive your monthly cost. All right. So that is the Wealth Builders. Now, what I want to do, I want to transition into our entire academy, our entire portal, because in addition to credit, I told you guys we have 3 other pillars of wealth. But like Grant Cardone says, don't just make money, make a difference. And that is our goal, right? So did you all know that right now, $14.6 trillion in American household debt is reported as of 2021? Or 1.4 million identity theft claims were made in 2020? 64% of Americans are expected to retire with less than $10,000 in their retirement savings account. Listen, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm 27 years old. I don't plan on even having a retirement based off the way the economy is going on right now. I don't really look forward to that. So what I tell myself is I can wait around like most people do. I can try my luck and get benefits from this job, or I can put myself in position to create wealth right now. And that is what we want to help you do in the Wealth Builders. Look at this. 60% of Americans lack will or estate planning. It actually just came out a couple of days ago that Chadwick Boseman, the actor who actually played Jackie Robinson in the most famous Black Panther in the Disney, Marvel series, he just ended up, of course, passing away, I think last year. And his wife just now was able to get a final statement from the courts. Ended up spending $900,000 in probate court in court fees. She was only able to come out with $1.5 million to be able to take home. His family was only able to take $1.5 million home. And I think it was another one, a couple $100,000. But why am I saying this? I'm saying this because he didn't have a will. Do you understand that Chadwick Boseman was worth well more than $4 million? He was worth over $14 million. So you ask yourself, where's all that money going? That's what happens when you don't have legal preparation after you pass away. What we're trying to do in the Wealth Builders is we're trying to position you to be able to create generational wealth. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to leave bills to my family. I'm trying to leave wills to my family. So in our courses, we're going to educate you on everything that you need to be successful. We have live educators that come on every single week to be able to train you and answer questions. Weekly seminars to be able to, continue to give you value, and a support group chat where if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you have comments, or if you just want advice, our group is going to be there to help you out. You guys can get an idea of our credit course right there on the screen. But we also have Forex. With our Forex courses, you're going to understand the difference between stocks and foreign exchange. We're going to actually teach you the fundamentals and terminology on how to place orders and various trading strategies. You're going to learn the different pairs and how to set up your trades and have them set up automatically for you. And understand this is a $1 trillion market that you're going to be able to get into. I can't begin to tell you how many people have lost money, not because they don't have the ability or capacity to be great, but because they never took the time to learn. And when I say people, I'm talking about myself. I am people, okay? I jumped into the Forex market at an early stage. I did not know what I was doing. I was trying to follow the trends, follow my friends, and I lost thousands and thousands of dollars within like 2 days. It was crazy. I was so disappointed. I never touched it again. But coming into this platform, I now have confidence. I now have an understanding on why I messed up a few years ago and how I've actually been able to make profits now, leveraging the information that we're getting from this information, guys. Can I just see a value in the chat? Like, how many of us know that there are people who are successful at helping others with their credit? But not only that, people who are, creating 6 and 7 figures just off of Forex trading. Can I see value in the chat if you can agree that there are real people in the world making money from these two industries alone? And now you get to jump in this, but you don't have to do it alone. We have the blueprint for you. And how many of us also know that there are a lot of people learning real estate and making millions of dollars off of real estate? From our Wealth Builders platform, you're going to get access to the entire blueprint on how to generate steady residual income from real estate, how to find investors and which properties to stay away from. And we're going to show you how to be able to get property evaluation and getting an ROI with our systems as well. If you look here on the screen, you'll see we got negotiating 101, right? Rapport building. That's not even dealing with real estate, but how many of us know that in real estate, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So we're going to show you how to be able to create that bond as you close more deals, right? We're going to show you how much will it cost to get everything started, finding the deal like we talked about, wholesaling, and then my personal favorite, Airbnb. We're going to show you how to start your short-term rental investment business and create an empire just off of watching a few videos. But not only that, we also have drop shipping. You're going to be able to learn how to utilize these live courses and start your own drop shipping business. If you never heard of drop shipping, understand it requires no inventory. You don't have to deliver any products. Right now, 230 million online consumers are buying products through e-commerce stores every single week. And not only that, right? Here's what's so great about it. As a customer who goes online, they go to your store looking for different items that they want to purchase, items that you don't even own, but a supplier is using your online store to pretty much transfer, right, the actual product to the consumer. So now the consumer pays a retail price of $80, The supplier then comes back and they spend, they pay wholesale costs of $30. And because everything happened through your store, you make a profit of $50 from an $80 transaction. Just imagine for a second, being on the beach with your family, your friends, y'all relaxing, and then you just pick up your phone and you hear ding, notification, right? And you hear ding, another notification. You're like, what's going on? Ding, another notification. You look at your phone and you see you just got 3 sales from your dropshipping business, all total over $800. So while you're on the beach, you just made $800 in sales being with your family. That's called automation. That's called being a business owner. In the Wealth Builders, we want to position you to become a business owner so that you can create wealth for you and your family, especially doing it automatically, right? And here's the massive thing about it all. Everything is laid out. Intro to dropshipping is the first video. Product research, showing you how to conduct product research on things that you like and enjoy. Dropshipping basics, shipping locations, customer service. We're literally teaching you how to have positive customer service and build a 6 to 7 figure drop shipping business, e-commerce company. And we're doing it, and you're learning from individuals who are already doing it before you. Individuals who have years of experience, individuals who have over 6, 7 figures profits from these platforms. That is what you're getting access to in the Wealth Builders. I'm telling you right now, everything that this program offers is well over tens of thousands of dollars. I was talking to one of our partners. She was like, Joe, I can't believe it. I said, what do you mean? She said, I spent $20,000 in a real estate course to learn how to be able to get into wholesaling. I said, 20,000? She said, yeah, I spent that. She said, not only that, I spent $10,000 on a course just to learn about drop shipping. I said, excuse me, right? She said, not only that, I even spent a few $1,000s for somebody to come help me with my credit. And you're telling me that I can get started for this whole program for a few $100s? I said, absolutely, right? Guys, she spent over $30,000+ to get the information that you all are about to be able to leverage. So why can this work for you? Because you're actually getting step-by-step training on how to become profitable with each pillar of wealth. How many of us can agree that this is the information that's not taught in schools? I got a 4-year degree. I'll be the first to tell you, I never took a course on how to start a business successfully from a phone, from my actual phone, right? And I'm telling you right now, if you got a smartphone and you're not making money from this, you got a dumb phone. I'll be the first to tell you, all right? We're in 2022. It is unacceptable not to be able to create profits from your cellular device. This is a massive computer in your pocket. Now, it's not your fault if you don't know. And that's why you're on this call right now. In the next couple of months, the next couple of years, we are about to create multi-millionaires, not from a compensation plan, not from just recruiting people, but simply by learning the skill sets that the wealthy are already using. They sit around in circles talking about the same things that you're about to learn on your own time, from one-on-one mentorship, 24/7 access to online customer support, powerful mindset development program. We're going to make sure you have everything you need to have the right mindset and mentality to grow. Access to a community of inspiring wealth builders. So it's not just you by yourself, right? You're helping other people and they're helping you. We're all building together, growing together. And of course, you're learning wealth secrets used on these live weekly trainings from 6 and 7 figure earners. So that is our entire academy, guys. But as we transition, I want to kind of finish up showing you all how you can make even more money just by referring this academy to other people. Can I just see a number 1 in the chat? If you know at least 1 to 5 people who probably have said in their lifetime, I want to learn real estate. 1 to 5 people who said, man, I want to start an e-commerce business. I want to get into Airbnb. I wish I knew about Forex. I wish I knew how to do it. I keep seeing it everywhere. I just don't understand how crypto works and none of that, right? If you know that, let me just see a number 1 in the chat. Look at the chat blowing up. See, I love doing these calls with you all because I don't have to sell you on anything. This is just common sense. You can either go out your house right now and go down the street into the local neighborhood, and you're going to see houses on houses on houses. Who do you think put those in place? You go online right now, you look at stores like Amazon, right? And many, many others, people are making money from those websites. And now you can build a business anywhere around the world by just sharing this information for only $239. One-time setup, first month's included, and then it's $199 a month no contract. Here's the massive thing about it too, right? The massive thing about this, guys, is that I told you one person ended up spending over $30,000 to get access to what we do for $239. But not only that, it's available to you always. Once you're in, you're in. And some people say, well, Joe, I'm busy. I don't have time. I'm not going to be able to really, sit down and go through this. My life is so hectic. This is what I'll tell you. Okay. If you don't figure out a way to make money in your sleep, you will be spending all your time trying to make money until the day that you die. At some point, you have to wake up and realize that a recession is on the way. At some point, you have to realize the economy is failing. We can't just depend on the government to give us stimulus checks every single time things get bad. Who am I talking to, right? We have to be able to take our lives in our own hands and make decisions to be able to get ahead. Albert Einstein quoted, he said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting different results. What are you doing differently now than you did 6 months ago in January? What are you doing different now than you did June 2021? And where do you expect your life to be in the next 6 months if you're not doing anything differently? So we're talking about an investment, not cost, right? Not an extra charge every month, an investment for you to be able to learn these skills. And when you refer 3 people to the program, they waive your monthly costs so that you can actually get everything for free. So let's talk about it, all right? Here's how we get paid by simply referring, and I promise we're going to wrap up. All right, watch this. You as the IBO, the independent business owner, you share this information with just 3 people, and the company's going to pay you $70 for every single person. Can you imagine that? And by the way, we get paid every Friday. So now, today is Tuesday. Imagine helping 3 people today and know that you're going to get $70 times 3 in your account this upcoming Friday. That is the power of this program, guys. We're putting you in a position to make money on your own time. But not only that, maybe some people don't want to use the extra, services and education. Some people just want to be able to leverage the credit, and that's okay. If they just want to get their credit fixed, you can refer them to the service, and they just watch the credit videos. They just get access to the DIY credit program, and you get paid $50. Imagine helping 5 people within a week. That's $250. 10 people within a week, that's $500. Imagine helping 20 people within 1 month. That's $1,000. One of our members, our team members, he ended up posting a status on Facebook, and it was so wild. He said, "Hey, look, I have a really dope community filled with people learning about Forex, trading, drop shipping, real estate, Airbnb. Does anybody want to get added in this? Drop info below." Really simple post, right? Do you know that he got over 180 comments of people wanting access to this community? Guys, the people want this. They just don't know where to go to get it. They don't know what's real, what's legit. And now you can make an extra $1,000 a month just by helping 20 of your friends on Facebook. The average person has over 1,000 friends on Facebook. All we're saying is get 20 a month, all right? And you work at your own pace. But not only that, you can build a team of other people to work with you. Watch this. So as a WB 100, once you refer 3 people to the information, the company is going to get you promoted to WB 100, and now you're getting paid $180 a month, $45 every Friday. Once you get to WB 500, the company says, look, you have 12 people on your team. You're not the one who recruited all 12, right? Your team, they all brought in accumulation of 12 people. Now we're going to pay you $672 a month. That's $168 a week. This is what we call residual income. How many of us know that that's powerful, right? To make money in your sleep is massive. As a WB 1000, you have 30 people in your organization. Now you're making $1,284 a month. Who could use an extra $1,300? How many of us can agree, if even not for you, I know we got some rich people on the call right now, right? Even if not for you, $1,300 could change somebody's life right now. Yes or yes? Just drop a yes in the chat if that's true. If you think that almost $1,300 could help somebody pay towards their rent, an extra $1,284 could help somebody pay down their car note, an extra $1,284 can be put towards college, right, or their kids' tuition. Hey, ladies, $1,284 could be the date money that your base man on you, right, taking you on a little trip, right? I'm just saying the options are endless. You're making $321 every Friday just for having 30 people on your team. We don't do paid as titles, okay? We don't have to have a certain qualification where everybody got to be producing X amount. No, as long as you got the people in place and the volume there, we're going to be able to assist you. So to kind of extend that, watch this. As a WB 5000, everybody see that on the left side, WB 5000. So what that means is that your group volume is about 35,775. Well, Joe, how do I create volume? You create volume from production. You guys remember how much we said it is to get started? $239, $199 a month, right? So when we do the math, $199 a month, if everybody's paying that, let's kind of break the numbers down, right? 35,775, divide that by 199. That means 180 people. If y'all don't believe me, go do it yourself, okay? I just did basic math, all right? 180 people within your network, all learning how to be able to create assets in 2022 and skill sets that they can take for their entire life. And you're gonna make $5,800 a month. I don't know about y'all, but I think that's pretty powerful. 180 people. Some of you all have people, coworkers, right? 5 to 10 coworkers that you see on a daily basis. Some of you all have family members that you talk to, normally between 5 to 10 people that's close in your family. Some of you guys got friends, but remember, that 180 is not just coming from you. That's coming from your entire organization. Imagine if your pastor comes on board of your team and the pastor shares this academy to the church. By the way, that's happened. Imagine if you go to a political, a leader in your community and they share this with the community and they're in your team. That's happened, right? Imagine going to schools. Our program, Wealthbuilders, is in 2 HBCUs, historically Black college university. We're in colleges. Imagine going to a university, sharing this academy as an extension, and now you're getting an entire university in your organization. I'm just throwing out ideas, but at the end of the day, your options are endless. You build how you want to build. You work with who you want to work with. And as you help more people, you help yourself. That's what I call a win-win. $5,800 a month, but that's not all. WB Executive, $79,500 in volume. The company's going to pay you $11,400 a month. Every 30 days, you're making almost $12,000. I'm not even going to tell you how to drop anything in the chat. I know that could change somebody's life on this call right now, right? In addition to that, WB Director making $30,000 a month. WB Director 1 making $48,000 a month. WB Director 2 making $104,000 a month. WB CEO earning $128,000 a month. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you all might be looking at this. You're like, Joe, I don't know. This sounds too good to be true. I'm just not sure if this is realistic, right? I want you all to understand something. I just showed you all how to achieve 6 figures in a month, right? Off of a compensation plan. But I don't want you to forget that you can also create 6 figures in your real estate business that we're going to show you how to create. You can also generate 6 figures in your drop shipping business that we're going to show you how to create. You can also do 6 figures in trading once you learn and develop that skill with the education that we're going to give you. You can also go to the bank and get approved for a personal line of credit for 6 figures, or even business credit with the education that we're going to teach you in our credit courses. So outside of the comp plan, you're still going to be able to create assets that can generate you wealth. I want somebody to show me something that's similar to this. I've seen companies that do Forex, great. I've seen companies that do credit, awesome. I've seen programs that offer dropshipping education, great. Each of them costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get started. We're talking about everything in one place, and you get money by helping your friends do the same thing. That's massive, okay? And that is the power of the Wealth Builders. Now, I want you to think about that WB Executive, right? That $11,400 a month. If you stay at that rank for at least 2 months, the company will actually qualify you for our Range Rover car program, where we're going to pay you $600 a month towards your car note. So now you're getting a car, you're getting, of course, $11,400 a month, as well as helping many, many more people, because at the end of the day, it's always going to be people over profits, right? We are passionate about helping more people. That is what we want to achieve. So as we finish up, I want to say welcome to your wealth builder journey. As Jim Rohn says, your life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. At this time, I want you to go back to the person who invited you to this call and just let them know how you feel, right? Let them know, what are you thinking? Like, don't just ignore them, right? Literally go back to them and just express to them some things that you may or may not have learned from this call, guys. Our goal is to educate. That is what we want for you, but we also want you to be able to live a better life than you even imagine. Don't let $40,000 a year stop you from making $40,000 a month. There are people who are doing it. And it's all about circle of influence. Who's in your circle motivating you? Who's in your environment pushing you to do better? Who's in your network encouraging you to achieve more? If you don't have that, we would love to have you on Wealth Builders. So that being said, guys, I appreciate you all taking the time out tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Get back to the person who got you on here, and I will see you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded, but we never look down on anybody unless we're helping bringing them back up. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you.